I mean, I'm guilty of this too. I get in a big hot rush when I'm editing and I want to get the photo done. And then all of a sudden I was like, I should have just taken the extra time. What's shaking bacon? I'm Joni Simon. Welcome to my studio. This is where I do food photography, and the goal here is to grow your food photography skills so you can feel confident behind the camera. And today we're talking about color and how color applies to our editing process. And we're continuing on in this book right here by Joseph Albers, The Interaction of Color. And one of the things that he gets into in this book that is so important to recognize when we're editing photos is the fact that our eyes can lie to us. And you're like, are my eyes lying to me? I mean, I'm not colorblind, or maybe you are colorblind, but regardless, you might be wondering, are my eyes lying to me? Well, fortunately, Albers gives us a simple test, which we're gonna run here together. So let's do this together. If you're following along in the book, this is on page 22, but let's go ahead and do this test. So what I've got here, of course, a red circle with a black dot right in the center, and I need you to keep your focus intensely on that black dot. Do not look away, do not get distracted. Consider this a meditation exercise. Focus on that little black dot right there in the center of that red dot. It's gonna take a little bit of effort to do this. You're gonna become uncomfortable. That's totally normal. Stick with it. Keep looking at that black dot. Now here's what's gonna happen. The longer you look at that black dot and this red circle, then you're gonna start to see these kind of little crescent shapes forming around the edge, the periphery of that red circle, and they're gonna kind of move around. It's gonna look a little trippy. Don't worry, you're not breaking your eyeballs. This is totally normal. Just continue to focus. Continue to keep your eye on that black dot. So now in a moment, I'm going to change the screen. I want you to keep your eyeballs fixed on that little black dot, and that little black dot will still be there when I change the screen, but instead of a red circle, it's going to be a different colored circle. And so what I want you to do is once I change the screen, I want you to comment down below what color you see, okay? So ready? We're gonna do this together. This is gonna be a fun little test. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what color did you see? When I swapped out that red circle, then looking at the new card, what color was the new circle? And now as you continue to look at this screen and this image, you'll realize, okay, that circle is really white. It's not another color. But what happens is because our eyes are so fixated on that red for so long, color fatigue sets in, that our eyes start to compensate with the complement of the color that we're looking at. So what's complementary to the red? Well, most likely you saw some sort of green, blue-green circle once I changed it out to the white card. And this phenomenon Joseph Albers refers to is the after image effect, or simultaneous contrast. It's the idea that our eyes are messing with us. And so what does this have to do with editing? Well, let's go ahead and edit a photo that I recently took. Got this salad here. Let's zip on through this editing process. come to the end of our editing process. So what's the next step? Well, let's keep in mind then what we have learned about the after image effect and understanding that our eyes could be lying to us right now. We just spent however long focusing on this image, looking at these intense vibrant greens of this salad, those intense vibrant reds of the tomatoes. Are those the right color? Are they a little too blue? Are they a little too orange? Are the greens a little too blue and look a little fake? Well, the only way to be able to tell and to prevent our eyes from lying from us is to take a hot minute, step away from the screen, let our eyes kind of recalibrate, get rid of that after image, and then come back to the image to see, okay, these colors aren't totally what I wanted. Make some small adjustments, and then you're good to go.